Well, we're looking forward to getting back on the field. I thought that the off week came at a very opportune time for us. Give us a chance to get a lot of guys healthy. Also, to give our guys a chance just to take a mental break from the game. We'd played 7 straight games, had camp, and we were kind of due for a break. I thought that our off week went very well. Every year the off week's different. Every team's different, and you get to that point of the season, and some years they're a little more physical in the off week. Some years you don't do as much during the off week, and I thought that we kind of took it easy on our guys as far as a physical standpoint, but we really worked hard mentally on the game plan for Eastern Kentucky and some things that we felt like we needed to improve on. So, from the standpoint of getting guys well, I think we'll get 6 of those guys back for sure out of the 9, which I think is important for us. I think a lot of the guys that wasn't hurt, they just tired and beat up. That last week was very good for them. We ended up Tuesday, due to inclement weather, we had a good walkthrough, good solid walkthrough. The weather was a tad better Wednesday, but was still rainy and cold, and we went on the field and had an excellent Wednesday practice. But I was even more excited because we did it in bad weather, with an off week, and still had great intensity. And then Thursday we had a nice day as well. So last night was good practice. They have today off, and then tomorrow we kind of really get in the guts of preparation. But we're excited. We know we got a tough road to hoe here in the next 4 weeks, starting with Eastern Kentucky down the back stretch. But we're still in the hunt, and it's I think first time in quite some time we got something to look forward to here late October, early November.
Which of the 6 do you get back?
We will get Richard Beers back, and he's been out quite some time. We'll get Ricky Mitchell back. That's 2 of them. I should have brought my list. We'll get Quay Huzzy should be back. Darian Skinner will be back, which is a big one just due to our lack of depth in the secondary. Dwayne Brady, he's back. And I know I'm missing some. Who? Brackett's questionable. Robertson is out. Io is out. Those are 3 that are out, and I'm missing somebody along in there. If y'all named him, I could throw him out at you. Come on, John, help me out.
I think you got them all.
Yeah, there's somebody else I'm missing, but we'll figure that out as we go. Mm-hmm.
Talk about Eastern Kentucky. They obviously love running the football, and they're getting pretty good at it.
Well, they are. They made a commitment to go back to running the football. I heard somebody say this summer they were going back to old Eastern Kentucky football, which I wasn't here when they were doing all that. But watching them on film, I'm sure that's line up and try to run it right at you. So they're doing that. They're very physical. They're very good at it, and they'll get you in there. They'll pound on you, and then they have good enough athletes to make plays out wide too. So we got a big challenge, and that's something that teams have been able to do with us. They've been able to run the football, but we're going to get in there and bow our necks on the interior line and make some plays and get them in some 3rd and long situations.
I know it's been a lighter week, but we asked Dexter how has playing defense maybe changed his offense. Can you see any difference after playing him on defense, just what he brings to the table?
No, I just think he's gotten better offensively just by repping it out. When we got him, he played a little DB, played a little running back, played a little slot receiver. He's just kind of been all over the place. So just kind of limited him to one position, I think has really helped him out. And he's had a good year. And you talk about these injured guys coming back. I think it helps the guys that have been playing a lot too, that they can focus on one position as having to be moved around all the time, just so that we can field a team.
What is Eastern like defensively? What do you expect to see out of them?
They're very multiple. They're going to blitz and change up on which way they bring guys from and things of that nature. So it poses a lot of challenges on who the hot guy is, who you pick up. They do a good job of playing man coverage, and then they'll drop off and play zone. Again, they do a good job of disguising and not showing you, pre-snap reads, not giving you good pre-snap reads. And, last year we did not play very well in that game offensively. I thought that was one of our better defensive outputs, but we didn't play. We played very poorly on offense. And a lot of it has to do is, they do such a good job of giving you different looks defensively. It's very hard to get a beat on what they're trying to do.
As far as pre-snap reads, do you feel like Casey maybe has come along this season and maybe is ready to? He took on Eastern last year. You think he's ready to see it again this year?
Well, we hope so. We hope so. He's been kind of inconsistent at times this year, and I think if you ask him, last year was not one of his better games. We'll see. We've been practicing, and a lot of it, he just got to go up there and throw to the guy with our color jersey on, and because we do a lot of it for him, in the box and on the sideline. But no, we're looking for him to have a big day. It's like I say every week. That's what you play quarterback for. Because if you play well, we got a chance. If you don't, we don't have a chance, and that's just part of being the quarterback. So he's got to have a good game for us.
So one of your players mentioned during the one game at a time mentality, but they realize they're still sort of in the hunt for something down the road. So they look at it as pretty much a playoff game every week. Do you emphasize something like that, or is that kind of thing? No,
we just, this is the only game we get to play this week, and that's the most important of the season. So I don't look ahead. But, they understand that, we still have a lot of season left to play, and, we're better than we were last year at this point, record-wise, and fortunately we get to play Eastern Kentucky at home. But, this is a big game. It always is, and this year it's no different. Well, y'all are quiet today. Off week must have got y'all down.
What did you do with your weekend off? You had a weekend of...
Man, I've been busy. Yeah, prepared for Eastern Kentucky. I had to go down to Georgia and speak at the Big Touchdown Club down there, which is good for recruiting and good for just publicity for our program. And then a lot of our guys went out recruiting over the weekend, but I spent Friday evening and Saturday moving from house to house. So, man, I'm tired. My back's sore. I'm not as in good a shape as I used to be in.